Patrick, let's start with the so-called Trump's peace plan. It was all amazing to see what has happened in Israel, what has happened in Egypt, in Sharm el-Sheikh. And here is what Netanyahu, the understanding of Netanyahu of the whole situation with the case of Gaza.
But clearly the war is not over. The IDF is deployed to sections of Gaza still, and Hamas is still on the streets of Gaza. How can you say the war is over?
Well, we agreed to give peace a chance. We would subsequently have both demilitarization and disarmament. They're not the same thing. First, Hamas has to give up its arms. And now let's give a chance to do the second part peacefully, which is my hope. I think I heard the president speak tonight. He said they better do it or, all hell breaks loose.
Actually, Trump said if they don't disarm, we're going to do it. If you're interested in peace in Gaza, you have to offer something. But that's not the case here. You're taking that.
It's not. These aren't negotiations. This is about submission. This is the Israeli policy, is total submission or death. The U.S. policy is now de facto the same as the Israeli policy. The U.S. is basically going around acting as a sort of consigliere, as they say in the mafia, for Israel, sending messages to the Lebanese, basically threatening military action, sanctions. In the case of Tom Barak, he directly threatened civil war in Lebanon. It's good that the world sees this. It's good for the people in the Middle East. They've given the United States so much leeway for all the damage it's done to the region, still thinking that, this administration or the next administration is going to be different than the last one. And of course, now we can see the whole purpose of everything the United States does in the Middle East is for Israel. It's to protect Israel, but it's also to shield Israel from any international responsibilities or accountability that it might have as a result of what it's doing, first of all, to the native Palestinian population under an apartheid system. And secondly, slaughtering Lebanese, saying that there's a terror threat, leveling whole villages in South Lebanon. They've gotten away with this as well. The United States is attacking international institutions that are trying to hold Israel accountable, like the ICC, sanctioning them, the ICJ, who knows, how that one's going to end up. And any other countries that aren't supporting or going against Israel can expect retribution from the United States. So this is international racketeering by the Trump administration. But back to Israel. All Israel is doing is they're just setting up the failure of this ceasefire. This isn't a peace deal. It's not a peace. It's not even close to a peace deal. At best, it's a ceasefire. And personally, just from a human being perspective, I hope it lasts as long as possible for the Palestinians.